How's everyone doing today? I got my D&D mug, D&D shirt, books, toys, dice. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. That's good. It's good stuff. If you're new to my channel, I mainly talk about books and things that have to do with storytelling. But today, I am going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons and why you should play it at least once in your life. When someone asks me what Dungeons and Dragons is, I usually tell them it's a game of collective storytelling with dice rolls. But it's so much more than that. Dungeons and Dragons is a game where a world is created and explored, and stories are told from within. And there are two roles to this game: the players and the Dungeon Master. Players create characters and roleplay as them within this fantasy world. There are so many classes you can be: fighters, bards, rogues, wizards, barbarians, druids. Then there's the Dungeon Master, who creates the world, creates towns and villages, kingdoms, fills that world with people and monsters, political powers, ancient lore and history. And the players explore that world and interact with the many people and creatures from within and make decisions along the way. And these decisions can change the world around them. And together, both the Dungeon Master and player create this story together. And what about the dice? Well, within the world and journey, the Dungeon Master will present scenarios and problems for the players to make decisions and choices on. Does your sword land an attack? Can you climb that tree or leap over to the other ledge? Do you want to barter with a shopkeep or a merchant? You're tracking a monster and you're looking for its footsteps in the woods. The dice decide if you succeed or fail on whatever that you're trying to do. I don't know if you know who Deborah Ann Wall is, but she is a famous dungeon master and writer. She was on a podcast with John Bernthal, and she explained to John what D&D is. And I think it is one of the greatest explanations of the game, period. She threw John into a simplified D&D scenario. And as she painted the picture, you could see John's eyes just get big, and you could see things click for him. And in the moment when the game of Dungeons and Dragons clicks with a player, there's nothing like it. It is truly magical. So why should you play this nerdy game of fantasy and make-believe? Oddly shaped dice and little toy minifigures. Well, it's freedom. It's freedom from the real world. All that matters are the people with you at that table. D&D is a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, the adverse circumstances and stresses of life. It's a time where you can put your phone away, turn off the TV, and be present with everyone around you at that table. Sitting together at this table and sharing a collective imagination and creating memories with one another. To those of you who are shy or timid, maybe you have stage fright in life, or social anxieties, or maybe you have difficulty with imagination, Dungeons and Dragons is a stage for you to stand on with confidence. Dungeons and Dragons is a spotlight that shines on you. you're not alone. You're in this together, telling this story. Dungeons and Dragons is a game where you can literally be anyone, do anything, and go anywhere. Some of my favorite memories are from this game. And it's not just a game. It's a time where my friends and I can get together once or twice a month and just get away from our busy lives. Sit in the shoes of the characters we created and get lost in this world. It's a time where we can defeat monsters and save the kingdom and become heroes. I just want to share this wonderful gift of a game that Dungeons and Dragons is. This magical experience. Because there's nothing like it out there. Not Monopoly, not Clue, not the Game of Life. Nothing comes close to this. Nothing will come close to the memories you create at the table through this game. If you are wanting to play this game, I went ahead and put a bunch of links in the description. There are links to other videos that explain the game of Dungeons and Dragons in better detail. There are character sheets, rules, rule books, and none of those links are affiliate links or sponsored links. They're just things to help you and guide you into this wonderful, magical game of D&D. And let me know what your experience with D&D is. And if you haven't played it, has it been on your radar? And why haven't you played it yet? And if you have questions, please let me know, because I would love to help you and answer them in any way I can. Man, I haven't played in a while. Be nice to get the gang back together again, go on another adventure. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me and hearing me nerd out about this. Until next time. Also, this DM screen was built by my father-in-law. He built it from scratch. He put, he burned these images on there and cut the wood and screwed little hinges on here so it opens and closes. He even installed metal strips in here so I can hang information. This is one of my prized possessions, and Dad, thank you. Love you.